Assalamualaikum everyone. I would like to introduce you all in my today's project presentation, which is design and development of DRU bus tracking application. This is an web-based and mobile-based application. Sometimes we have to wait for a long time and we don't know how long to wait and we should wait or not. Just think, if you had an application where you can track the bus location on your Google Map, how will you do that? This will be so great, isn't it? So, my application will save the time, manage your daily schedule, and contact info list will be so easy. Let's introduce with the methodologies I used. This is the use case, and there is two actors in my project. One is student and another is admin. Student will act as a viewing the schedule list, bus location and contact info, and the admin will play the role for creating, updating, deleting the modules. And then next is the data flow diagram, where I describe my whole application data flow process. After that, the application comes with the three features: bus location in the map, bus schedule list, and contact info of the bus authority. Now let's see the features. These features are so user friendly. This was the login page. This one is the location of buses in the Google Map. And next, this one is the schedule list of buses, and this one is the contact info list. And now our students are so happy. Let's go to the project code and view how it works. This one is the data flow diagram, where I describe all the data. There is a 4 process: view bus location, view bus schedule, view contact info, and the database are shown here. And the processor I told. Now this is the IDE where I write the code. I use Angular material for the design, and for validation purpose I used AngularJS. These are the modules. Let's go to the website and see the application. Now this is the login page of DRU bus tracking service. This one is for the administration part. When after a successful logged in, the first page you find, that was the bus location with Google Map. You can see the buses are coming from our Ashulia campus. There is one bus who are enable their GPS tracker. Next is the bus schedule. At this moment there is no data. We have to click on search button, then input the bus name or select the bus route name or the contact info person, then click on the search menu. There will be appear the schedule list here. All the bus name you will be see there. Now if you want to create a new item of schedule, then fill up this form with the valid input and then click on the save button. There will appear a confirmation message that your information was successfully saved. And last but not least is the contact info menu. Here is the list with the all contact person name, phone number, designation. By clicking detail button, you can view the detailed info about the person. There is a create button also. This one is the create contact information about bus. Who can be assigned in which bus, you can select here. This one the successful message, confirmation message. Oh, I missed another thing, that was our editing mode of schedule list. Here in the schedule list there is a edit button. At this moment I was working on it, and our next features which is now disabled is the payment method. And if you go to map and view closer, then you will see the bus is now stand at our Daffodil University permanent campus. You can be easily log out from this application. Click on logout button, and then this will go to the login page. Now I'm going to describe you there have a GPS tracker in our buses. So after a long attempt, I got the permission for accessing GPS tracker. They provide me their GPS tracker API, and then by asking them about how they make this API, they told me they use Laravel framework for storing the data to a centralized database via the GPS tracker on a regular basis. I implemented this API to my application with Google Maps using different types of features from Ngmap, and it was really an enjoyable work. I had to research a lot, and the result is now stand on the picture. And the next I used the ORM. I used an ORM for Node.js called Sequelize Auto, which used for replication the database, or the database is MySQL. MySQL query to JavaScript file with a very short process. With that, I had created a server with Express.js framework for Node.js and named them as controller. After that, the replication from via Sequelize Auto DB replicate the models, and controller helps to create the models into API. And then the Node server makes the new API, and I am able to getting a JSON data to create the schedule and schedule list, create contact info and contact info list. So hope you will get a clear knowledge about my project. Now if you didn't get this, I again explain. The SQL's auto replicate the models and controller helps to create the model into API. The node server that makes the process of API, and I am able to getting the JSON data of those models named create, schedule, and asset. This one is the database entity. It's called ER diagram. These are the table name, bus info, bus contact info, bus schedule, and bus route. Bus schedule is the main table where these three are connected as a foreign key. Next, this one is the server which I created for database. These are the database tables I created, and let's see how it works. If I delete the models from this, I find that the SQL's auto always replicate the database to a JavaScript file. With this command, see, the models are here. The database tables are replicated or converted into the JavaScript file with a short process. I have only given a command, and see the table column name are the as same as the table entity name with JavaScript as like as a JavaScript file. So it's very short process for replicating the data. Then the models are converted as an API. So how it comes? It comes from the Express.js, which is a framework of Node.js. So the Express.js helps to create a server with those models. This is the rest how I create the API. I use this port number for running the server. So in the terminal, when we command as node server, the port or the server is running very easily. See, the port is running. So sorry, so I hope you will get a clear vision about how the server is going to my application. This is a get command for get the list or the API JSON data. This one is the API. I only use this link to connect the server with my application, with my project. See, if I go to the link or the API link, I get the JSON data, and it makes it very easy to create an application. There is no hassle and save time. This one is the schedule JSON object where all data are arrived. Let's see the contact info. How is it? Oh, great. So the database to the models, and models compile with Express.js into a RESTful API and then give us a API link, and we use this into our project. Now let's see the real-time process, how it works. Let's go to the schedule list. If we go to the developer tool, then we can easily inspect how the data come from the API. Here the list of APIs. See, all the lists are here. If this was okay, this was okay, then we can say our application is 100% alright. So that was my application of DIU bus tracking service. Thank you all for watching me.